Do whatever you want. There is no park FOMO. I'm turning the music down just a little bit more.
The first one to go out is the question. Who's gonna?
That is a
first?
that is a good question. Who's gonna go out on whatever strategy they want because it doesn't matter. Welcome to Golden Racing League.
We might see a few more spins then in quali. People might set a bit more of a risky setup.
Might have people deciding to bonk into the walls. Apparently, we're getting a wet race as well, according to some of the drivers.
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh, we have a driver going out.
First.
Oh yeah, I've forgot to turn on the lap data and the map.
And we've got a Alpine of.
Oh, McLaren's coming out as well. Burl's going out.
Which McLaren? Okay.
Oh, he's the only McLaren.
Oh, yeah.
So
I saw
MC McGear is probably going to be the first person to settle up, so I'm gonna be on board with him. Oh, both Kick Saubers coming out in close succession is probably not smart.
Mercedes and Monkey's coming out. Anna Williams is coming out. I think most people are going out quite early. Wham's going out, yeah.
Fun fact, when I tried to do qualifying, I tried to get through when it's full qualifying on only one lap. Oh, McGear almost into the wall there. So I tried to just do one lap in qualifying and hope for the best.
Oh, Marcy's going out on intermediates.
That gives them a spare set of tyres for the race if they end up, you know, just doing intermediates the whole time. So some facts about Miami. We've got 19 turns, 3 DRS zones. The first race was held here in 2022, but everybody knows that. The track length is the same as Bahrain at 3.3 miles. The lap record goes to Max Verstappen in 2023 with a 1:29.708. The overtaking zones are turn 1, 11, and 17, and the average pit time is 20 seconds.
First Red Bull and first Ferrari out. Gaming Bulls and... Oh yeah, Marcy's out. It's obvious. And then the last three cars staying in there for now. Maybe doing a later lap.
Ark saying
that
they're just a spectator this time. Yeah, that's on the back straight. Probably a slow-moving Mercedes to let the driver behind past. I'm assuming.
Right on board with the Alpine.
The Alpine goes purple in Sector 1 naturally because they're the first person to set a time through Sector 1 as they enter into the first DRS zone on the not-so-straight straight.
Right on board with Rossi Wow.
Another yellow flag as a Ferrari lets a blue dot past. There's too many blues, man. Every commentator has said this so far. Ooh, McGear hits a wall going into the chicane. Going a bit too risky and they might be backing out. But they still go purple. Obviously.
Well, nice clean chicane. Emptying up that battery down the main straight. DRS wide open.
Going into the final braking zone of the lap. Which is an awful braking zone. Now it's flat out all the way to the line. Across the line for the first lap is a 1:28.359.
Good time.
Up next.
Rossi Wow cannot top that.
Rossi Wow with a 1:28.688. Olev Valby with a 1:26.911. Burl with a 1:27.138. YNW with a 1:26.6. So we've got two reserve drivers in P1, P2 in the Kick Saubers.
Looks like it might be up for an interesting race.
Next across the line is Monkey in a blue hat going fastest with a 1:26.507. Then we have Worm going P5 with a 1:27.635. This is drama. We got Marcy, the two-time champion, out on track, just starting their lap. Liam Vella coming across the line to start their lap. We got KP in the wrong car, but in the pits. It's quite a spread as I'm watching Rosie Wow catch up to the back of a McLaren of Burl. Both of them have set their time, so they should be on cooldown laps. And that invites a Kick Sauber into this little qualifying battle. Night Furries goes P9 with a 129.5 in the Aston Martin. And then Marcy, the two-time champion, does a 131.2 for some reason.
He's on intermediates.
Ah, yes. He's on intermediates. Marcy always sets his banker laps on intermediates for some reason. He has done for the past 2 races. Next across the line. This is not Creator Series. Berza has invalidated.
There was talk about adding it being an extra point, but don't know if it got through.
Well, currently I haven't been informed of that. Liam Vella coming into the final braking zone of their flying lap. Catching up to the back of some blue dots. Liam Vella with a black and red helmet goes across the line for only P7.
I think Burl is on another fast lap. Well, they did go a bit wide there, but got away with it.
This is already looking to be pretty close. You've got the top 3 spread by half a second. Then P4, P5 by half a second. P6, P7, P8, P9 by just over half a second. P10 and P11 in nowhere, but, you know, that's just how it is. So there's each small section, each split by half a second. Which could be interesting in the race, considering apparently it's wet. According to Marcy, the rain could be a monsoon or a hurricane, because, you know, Miami.
Going deep
A
there.
bit too late on his brakes there. I've made that mistake too, unfortunately. Worm's gonna come up to that. Let's see how this rejoin goes. That could distract the Williams driver. Letting him through could still be a distraction. Williams comes into the pits. Burl into the pits. Olev is on their out lap in P3. We have Liam, who is invalidating again. Night Furries is coming down the straight. They aren't using DRS, so I have a feeling they're coming in this lap. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers on their out lap currently. Monkey in a blue hat, Olev, MC McGear, Rosie Wow, KP, and Berza. The furthest ahead of the lot is MC McGear, as he's going to come up to the line to start his lap. What are your thoughts on the wild card, fellow Tier 2 driver?
I think it's quite boring to be fair. It's not going to affect me, I don't think, unless it's raining. I don't normally play with my setup, so I have one setup.
Same.
So probably not the best, but I can't be out having two. So
MC McGear has invalidated. So going back through the order, Olev is the next one in the line that's probably going to set a time. Do you spend time customizing your helmets for these races at all?
I have like one of the default ones and that's it.
Olev has invalidated.
They need to add a better helmet, like designing thing. Like
yeah.
For the liveries, because if they did, I'd make custom helmets at the time. But
I have custom coloured helmets. I've got my black and gold helmet, obviously, because that's my colours, as well as Golden Racing League colours. But I've also got an Alpine themed helmet that I'm going to start using for the Tier 2 races. Both me and my teammate have Alpine themed. Ooh, Rosie Wow into the wall. Sorry, you were saying?
Has what's it called?
Invalidated.
Yeah, really are.
They invalidated the same place as MC McGear in the fast, high-speed left-right in Sector 1.
I didn't notice that. Probably just keep.
Get unlucky there. If you go too short you invalidate. Go too wide, you invalidate. But there is a little soft spot that I discovered on my practicing where you can be all 4 tires off the track, but still not invalidate. Rosie Wow does not improve their position.
Oh,
Monkey in a blue hat with a new faster lap.
Make it hard to catch him.
It does. Especially with everyone invalidating. YN has just started their new lap. I am on board with them now. We also have both Ferraris out on track currently. Marcy is the lead Ferrari. Marcy's going to be the next car to set a lap, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm right on board with them now.
The Ferraris this year do look good.
Yeah.
Some people don't like the white strip. I quite like it.
New
Marcy goes fastest.
by under a tenth.
Marcy being a 2-time champion of the league, not surprising.
Yeah. Is that going to be enough?
Ooh, YN could have... YN might be having some complaints about that Haas possibly impeding them through those last few corners onto the back straight. YN coming into the final braking zone, nice and smooth through there.
Might have advantage on Marcy with that one. Marcy went quite deep. What's he going to set?
He does not improve. I believe he might have gotten held up by Rosie Wow in the Haas. Burl crosses the line for P4, improves his position by 1 with a 126.753. Up next.
And McMcGear out and out lap. So
KP has invalidated. They're going to have to go again. Berza is currently on there. Nope, never mind. They've invalidated. Liam Vella has invalidated. Oh, he is very much invalidated. He's just cut the chicane entirely. Worm has just started his lap, so guess what? Has not invalidated. Got yellow flags down the back straight. And he spins! Too much curb, you'll spin, no matter what setup you're using. The curbs around Miami are unforgiving. And that's our first spin of the session. Behind him is the Alpine of MC McGear going for another lap.
I left running a bit wide, but so far, quite tidy. Little lift. That's him.
MC McGear just went purple in Sector 1.
Olev abusing those track limits quite.
Like I said, you can get the perfect spots without getting any form of invalidation. You just have to find it.
Olev has abused a lot of his ERS, so he might be a bit power limited down the straight.
MC McGear coming onto the back straight with 2 slower cars ahead of him. He goes purple in Sector 2 as well as Sector 1 on this lap. He's going to go past the Williams of Worm, who calls that yellow flag briefly. Into the final braking zone. Nice and smooth through there. Plenty of curb on the exit.
What can Olev do? Nice and in the brakes.
Flat out to the line, and he improves to P6 with a 126.9.
What can Olev do? He's coming through next. He improves to P4.
There are improvements everywhere. Gaming Balls is on his out lap. Berza's on his out lap. Everyone's, I think...
Hasn't set a lap.
He hasn't, but Gaming Balls is ahead of him on track, so the next person to set a lap will probably be Gaming Balls.
See what he can do.
This is the guy that commentated our Bahrain race.
Is indeed, yeah. Solo as well.
The Tier 1 Bahrain race was also commentated solo by myself. Naturally. Also, Golden Racing League now has subscriptions on Twitch. And bits and channel points and all sorts of fun stuff.
Yes, indeed, yeah.
Ooh, a little wide through the first high-speed corner. And how was that corner cut not an invalidation? He goes very wide through that turn too, so he's definitely not going to improve.
Yeah.
So Taberza!
Olev's invalidated.
Well, Olev's probably coming in.
It looks like it's burning battery, so...
I'm gonna be with Berza because I feel like Gaming Balls is not going to be improving this lap. Based on that whole first sector. The first sector is unforgiving on this track.
Yes. Okay, we've got 1W8, Burl, and KP out on the outlap right now.
Berza's currently on their first possible timed lap.
Oh, nice and clean through that chicane.
Very clean. No wall bonking either. Very easy to bonk the wall on the way in or way out. Berza did some interesting lines through sector 1. He's not improving.
Oh, he's out of the arrest though. So he'll lose a lot of time down this straight and into the start-finish line.
Now technically it's his cooldown lap. Berza is not burning ERS around the final few corners, but he goes P8 with a 127.4.
I think he's gonna have to go again. Save battery this lap.
He has decided to retire.
Oh.
Speaking of saving tires, I'm gonna be on with KP, who's coming up to the line for their next fast lap.
Group of 3 cars. Haas, Mercedes, and Ferrari coming through the left-right. Night Furies is out. Oh, he's left.
That's probably an accidental disconnection.
Yeah, he was last anyway, so. And
Worm has retired. Worm's retirement was on track in Sector 1. Nope, never mind. That's Berza, I think. As KP comes through Sector 1. Nice and clean through there. Ark says hashtag Diamond Bullet best commentator. I do not think I am the best commentator, personally, because we have commentators on the commentary team that do commentary in real life, so I'm not one of them. KP coming down into...
Oh, I think Oh, never mind. No.
This is a slow-moving McLaren, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Going into the chicane. That is a pretty helmet that KP has. It's black and purple.
Oh, the McLaren just hit the wall for some reason.
KP goes purple in Sector 2. Wall bunking is always fun. This is going to be everybody's final laps as well.
Can Monkey Hat improve and beat...
Where is that McLaren hanging out on the middle of nowhere?
Oh, he's spun it, I think. Or he's gone wide or something, I don't know.
KP crosses the line, improves to P5.
YNWA is about to cross the line. Can he...
He's invalidated. He invalidated anyway.
Oh, okay.
Up next is Monkey in a blue hat.
Set a purple... second sector.
That he did.
Can he beat Marcy to...
Worm has 0 confidence in their car today, apparently. Good thing they can alter their setups.
Come around the line. Takes pole!
With a 125.9, that's insane.
That is quick.
But Marcy is also out on a lap.
Marcy did not beat it.
Marcy did not beat, but did go purple in the final sector. Burl is having fun.
I think that is...
MC everyone's done.
That's a monster lap by Monkey.
As Burl crosses the line as the final person. I have it written down. Oh, apparently it's Furies. No, it's Furries, mate. So Night Furies is apparently pronounced Night Furies. So let's just call them Night, because that's going to get confusing.
I think I might keep calling them Night Fairies.
I probably will too. Let's just, like I said, just call them Knight.
Where did you say those Furies?
In the T1 driver chat.
Oh, yeah. I'm blind.
So there's apparently some rain scheduled for the race, which could alter the setups depending on when the rain is expected.
What?
Ark, I do not believe you can place bets on this race. I mean, in the Tier 2 Bahrain race, a certain driver named the Diamond Bullet got the most overtakes in the race, which was quite fun.
That was.
There's someone who started P4 on the grid. Apparently, Knight is stuck on a loading screen, and they've left the session again. We might be a driver down from qualifying to the race, which is a new one. They want yet another invite. There we go. Me leaking my 34 long friends list. I want to bet on Gaming Balls plus 8.5 and Marcy plus 1.5. I don't know what any of the 1.5s or 3.5s means. I think I'm not going to win this race. Also,
I think you got a shot.
for the Tier 2 race, I predict that I will end up in a wall.
I predict my teammate will take me out.
My luck, chances are someone's either going to take off my front wing and mess my race up, push me into a wall and mess my race up, or I bonk a wall by myself.
I have two aims. Get a third consecutive pole, which would be great, and finally get a podium.
I mean, I started P4, ended P7 in my race. In our race last year.
I think I ended up... Was I just ahead of you? I think I was. Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
The Gaming Balls have said they had no practice and that was their worst qualifying ever in a league race.
But I didn't even do that bad.
$5,000 on me placing in the top 5 this race specifically. I mean, I'll take your money. 011 saying good luck this evening, lads. So we had Tier 2, all in all, was an okay race. We only had 2 drivers that were getting overlapped. Did you know Leah in Tier 2 has only had the Formula 1 game for a month and has never played a Formula 1 game before?
It's impressive that she did that well.
She got less penalties than me, which is why I pinged her at the end of the race as we start our formation lap.
And drove cleaner than Juan Carlos. Which I suppose isn't too hard when you...
I mean, finishing a race is one step closer to victory, innit?
Exactly. To finish first you got to finish.
Exactly.
What tyres are everyone on? I think everyone's on mediums.
I
If I'm
can
not mistaken.
find out. Let's see. Lap data
Tyre, yeah,
enabled. That I do not need
from
it. Detail.
Liam and Berza,
Yeah. Berza and Liam on hards, the rest on mediums. For the Tier 2 race, me and my teammate were in a VC, as I've said earlier. And we were actively discussing our strategies, our pit strategies. And purposely ended up on alternating strategies. So that we wouldn't ever have to double stack. Lap 1 safety car, that would be interesting. I'm gonna go to the position change detail on the graphic. So considering the field is spread, 13 drivers spread by 3.6 seconds, it is pretty steep for Tier 1. Thoughts on the spread?
why is there a kick Salbat in first place?
They overtook. They got impatient. If anything, Knight is the one that determines everyone's tyre temp starting this race. They could just slow down for the fun of it.
Yeah, I did that. I sped off really quick, got really ahead of everyone, and realized, oh shit, I need to back up the pack so I can have freezing cold tyres. Now I was like warm tyres. Okay, they're already formed up. Some of them aren't even around the final corner. Predicting a 2-stop.
Knight just said they could slow, but they did their lap on AI. So we've got Burl and Rosie who have misjudged their, and Liam who have gone a bit too far across the lines of their grid spots. As everyone is lined up, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great reaction time for the top few. Burl in the first, McLaren didn't do very well on their stop, and Marcy gets the lead, but...
Can he hold on?
Oh, I'm pretty sure one of the kick Saubers just got a little bit of damage. There's an Aston Martin. Oh, what's going on back down? So the Aston Martin hasn't left the grid. We've got Berza, who's retired. KP also had an issue. Do you think maybe Berza got rear wing? Knight is just going ridiculously slow. But they've gained a position. Berza is not happy with whatever happened. They are so slow they are now ghosting. And they've just spun.
Yeah, Berza is not happy in game chat in Discord. And
really not happy.
His car.
Oh,
what's he doing?
and he's out.
That was interesting. Will that cause a safety car?
For someone who was spending so much time trying to get into the session, to then just smack it into a wall straight away.
Will he get any repercussions for this?
So apparently we have a poll on the stream for who will win the race. Ooh. I think it's a VSC maybe that's ending right now. Nope, still yellow flags.
I'll say it just still looks like yellows.
Still full course yellows.
McLaren going slow.
McLaren I think is in the pits, yeah. So is a Mercedes following. And MC McGear is also in the pits.
Why are they pitting is my question.
Virtual safety car, you lose less time in the pits than you would going normally, but you'd lose even less time if it was a normal safety car.
All boxed into mediums? Yes. No, KP's on hards.
Oh, here we go. Possible race strategies. Mediums, mediums, hards, or softs, mediums, mediums, hards. Or hards, mediums, mediums. Obviously, you could do the reverse of any strategy.
Oh, yeah, I think I just saw a VSC sign.
I have no idea what's going on, because we're only... Here we go. DRS is enabled.
Back up race speeds then.
Yep, back to green flag racing. There's quite a gap from Olev to Gaming Bulls.
Top 4 are separated by not that much.
Berza is really not having a great time. The top 4 are really close off of the VSC restart.
WA on the inside of Monkey, and he doesn't quite keep it yet.
I think he's just made...
Race down to T1. I think Monkey's going to squeeze him out.
Monkey has some speed. Ooh, lock up for Monkey into turn 1.
This is some great racing.
It is.
Think he secured the place.
Within the top 4. Everyone else is rather spread out. The others mostly because they've had a pit. But nothing really going on outside the top 4. Ooh, the Sauber's going wheel to wheel as Olev makes an overtake on YN. Through an interesting overtaking corner. But
I'm
that's
having
going to
severe
give
flashbacks.
that's going to give YN the DRS down this straight.
PTSD kicking in hard.
Hard braking into this corner. The F125 corner.
Ooh, Monkey's going trying to go up the inside. Didn't work for obvious reasons.
You definitely don't want to go side to side into the chicane.
No, you do
I
not.
watched the Creator Series Miami and going side by side into the chicane caused some people to end up inside the wall. Liam Vella has closed the gap on Gaming Bulls. In the background, we've got a Haas also closing the gap.
Look up inside, but does not make a move.
Ooh.
Ooh, Marcy goes
I
deep.
think Monkey in a blue hat and both Kicks Albers braked a little bit later than Marcy did and almost rear-ended each other. Olive sets the fastest lap of the race so far. But we have some action going on a bit further back. We've got Rosie Wow really closing the gap up to the Ferrari of Liam Vella, but not being able to make a move just yet.
Marcy regaining some ERS, trying to save up for the big straight.
MC McGear takes the fastest lap.
Is that more accurate of his true pace is the question.
Well, MC McGear started on the mediums. And is currently on the mediums.
Wait, so he pit.
He
on the
pitted
medium?
for the mediums, yes, because it is a two-stop strategy race, it would seem. If you start on the mediums, you got two stops, mediums, mediums, hards.
No, but my question is, why would he go from mediums to mediums on lap 2 or whatever it was?
Meh,
It's a bit odd.
it is what it is.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
I'm going to do...
Top
Okay, I've got the
same
interval
positions down
on.
the straight.
So far, the most positions gained is Gaming Bulls and Liam Vella, with both gaining 6 positions.
Monkey looking at the inside once again, but not coming anything from it. Well, not anything. Oh, okay.
It seems like it's hard to make a decent overtake around this track, but again, turns 1, 11 and 17 being the main braking zones and possible overtaking points, it is quite difficult.
No penalties from everyone yet. Everyone's respecting track limits.
Well, they could be getting warnings.
Yeah. Our race, we had penalties within like the first 2 laps or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it took me a few laps to get my penalties, but it was mostly because of cold tyres, because I went from mediums to hards on lap 2 because of my front wing damage. I'm currently really on board with Monkey in a blue hat. Oh, Monkey in a blue hat tapped a wall, and another wall. Now I'm looking at Monkey in a blue hat.
He's very close down
very
the straight.
close
Can
to
he make a move?
Well, he'll have the slipstream, he'll have the DRS, but being behind that car so closely will cause his engine to start overheating and increase his tyre wear. Because of the dirty air.
Brakes nice and early. Marcy goes deep. Nothing coming. Oh! Rear axle complaining on exit. But saves it, luckily.
Knight has posted a video into the T1 drivers chat.
Oh, well, lots of things. He was in spectator mode while controlling his car.
That would
I've never seen that
explain...
before.
Well, he had the issues with the reconnection, so that could have been it. There is a gap forming between Monkey in a Blue Hat and the Kick Saubers. Monkey in a Blue Hat is now over 1 second ahead of YN in the Sauber. Then Liam is 6 seconds behind the Saubers.
Looks like we're going to have a good scrap for P1 and a good scrap for P3.
I'm just going to review this clip to see what happened. Oh, so Berza had the issues before the Aston Martin
Even
of
closer to
Knight
that.
got off the track.
He's looking at the inside. Is he going to make a move? No, he does
No.
not. Once again, he could have done, but I think he's playing it a little bit safe. Long race. We're only 6 laps in. All to play for at the moment.
Oh, there's some battling going on a bit further back between Gaming Bulls and Liam Vella. If Liam manages to overtake Gaming Bulls, then he will have gained 7 positions. And he does into turn 1, but that gives Gaming Bulls the inside line for turn 2. Coming down into the high speed section, they are very close, wheel to wheel almost. But Gaming Bulls is still ahead.
I think Olev's tyres might be going off slightly. He's starting to drop back from his teammate.
He is now 1.1 seconds behind his teammate, so there is a chance.
Might not have the best set for tyre wear. Monkey a bit deep into
Oh,
that corner.
the Ferrari of Liam goes past Gaming Bulls with DRS. But Gaming Bulls is looking to try and answer back, but this has invited Rosie Wow in the Haas to be involved going into the chicane. We've got a 3-way battle for P5 right now.
Monkey
We
is
also have
holding-
KP and MC McGear having some battles into the chicane. With MC McGear looking like the one that's going to fare ahead currently. We've got Gaming Bulls going for an overtake on Liam Vella again into the final braking zone.
bit of
And
contact.
he makes it. He makes the pass stick. Something's going on with the Ferrari of
Hey,
Liam.
Sauber's in the pits.
Liam Vella made a massive mistake.
What's he put onto? 1WA is onto the hards. I think that confirms that his tyres are a bit on his Olev.
Now we have another 3-car battle between YN, Worm and Burl almost.
Is Olev pitted? Not Olev. Is
Oh,
YNW
Monkey in a-
gonna cause some new pits to occur?
Well, the rest of the field, anything can happen still. KP has officially overtaken MC McGear, my tier 1 teammate.
Bell just overtook Worm.
Well, we have a large cluster going back from P4 all the way down to P9 currently. Which is crazy.
Monkey is conserving as he's dropping back slightly.
I think Monkey is just trying to stick with Marcy. Use Marcy's slipstream to reduce his fuel usage, maybe. Ooh, Rosie Wow was looking down the inside, but decided against it, but goes wide around the final corner. Which causes Gaming Bulls to pull away by 1.1 seconds because of one little mistake.
I think Monkey's got struggling on those tyres.
The Wildcard Devils is, there's no park permit, so you can just randomly change. Oh, there's our first penalty.
Speeding in the pit lane, I did that in Japan. After I spun, it was not fun. He's probably very frustrated right now.
I mean, the pit lane for Miami is very close to the entrance to timing line, so you need to be careful.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
so
think
go ahead.
I think he may not have planned that start and didn't have the break-in point. Or
That
he
is
has.
a
Thank you.
possibility.
I did that in Japan. Didn't have the thing got unplanned start and
Gaming Bull seems to be struggling. He's lost a second to the Kick Sauber that's now behind him, because the Kick Sauber just made a move on the Haas going into the chicane. Ooh, wheel-to-wheel action. Kick Sauber versus the Red Bull. The Kick Sauber seems to have the greatest straight line speed and also has the DRS.
Got it slowed down just in time so he doesn't have a penalty. A penalty now would ruin his race. What's pitting on too hard?
We now have a potential 4-position battle for P4. Gaming Balls comes into the pits.
Will Marcy respond to that, or will he stay out? That's the question.
This is one heck of a battle. We've got YN. Now Monkey in the Blue Hat is involved. Rosie Wow, Liam Vella, and Burl coming up behind this little battle going on for P3. On track.
This is becoming a very interesting race. Hopefully Tier 2 will be like this as well.
I keep accidentally pressing F6 and going on board with the cars I'm spectating.
Back end coming a bit loose for Marcy. I think he is ought to pit this lap.
Liam Vella looking for a move on Rosie Wow, making it stick with DRS into the big braking zone. Going into the chicane. 3-second time penalty for YN for track limits, I'm assuming.
Yeah, 3 seconds at the track limits. That's the first track limits penalty of the season. Marcy looked like he might have been going a bit slow, and he stays out. Marcy is staying out. I think he's trying to extend these tyres a little bit, but will he?
Olev with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. As Rosie Wow goes up the inside of Liam Vella. There's contact into the final corner, but Rosie Wow is now ahead. Damage to the McLaren of Burl as he collides with the rear end of Liam Vella. Now they're 3 wide into turn 1, even more damage to the McLaren, but both the McLaren and Ferrari have overtaken the Haas. And now Olev coming out of the pits. I think Olev just got damage from whatever battle was going on. Yes, Olev just came out of the pits and already has front wing damage from the battle between Olev, Burl, Liam and Rosie Wow. Olev goes for a move on Rosie Wow out of the high speed section. Front wing damage could be a problem for Olev as he's just come out of the pits. But it does not seem to be affecting his straight line speed as he goes past Liam Vella with a lockup. Are you alive? Is that a no? Anyway. Olev's all... I didn't know you'd gone... Anyway, you missed the action. Olev pitted, came out of the pits, got involved in a tangle between Burl, Liam and Rosie Wow and got front wing damage instantly.
Ooh.
Burl also has front wing damage because of a battle. Olev goes round the outside on the final braking zone. Neither of them come into the pits.
Marcy's played this wrong. He's going to be undercut.
Marcy has a massive gap though. 11 seconds to Monkey in a Blue Hat. But almost 20 seconds to Olev in P3.
He's now 11 seconds rather.
Yeah, Marcy must have to pit this lap. But we have front wing damage for Olev in P3. Who doesn't seem to be struggling from the front wing damage. Burl also has front wing damage in P4. Liam Vella does not. Rosie Wow also does not. He's actually created a gap to Burl of 2 seconds.
Impressive.
Ooh, contact between Burl and Liam Vella again. There's a lot of contact going on between this McLaren and Ferrari.
I think Marcy comes in. I think he was trying to stay out until the rain, but it has not worked. In fact, it's detrimented his race. 2-time champion, losing out people.
YN has retired at the chicane.
That might be a perfectly timed pit stop for Marcy if a safety car comes out.
As Burl just rear ends. No, Liam Vella just rear-ended
VSC
Burl.
out currently. Will it convert into a full safety car?
Burl, Liam, Rosie Wow, all in the pits. KP in the pits. Gaming Balls stays out.
Marcy is 7 seconds behind Monkey.
Marcy could have lost more with their strategy. But they still came out in P2, so it's not too bad. YN is really not happy with their collision.
Liam Vella, Mook McGear, and Olev all got drive-throughs for speed under the safety car.
You can get that on pit exits, I found out on this game. If you coming out of the pits on a VSC, there is a small chance you get a drive-through for speeding.
I think that's what's happened. Because they were all in the pits. That must be very bad for Olev. Must be feeling quite.
I mean,
in the car.
he is currently still P3, and we are no longer under VSC conditions.
Maybe P3, but he's got a 10-second penalty and a drive-through, so.
Yeah, but he's got an 11-second gap to Gaming Balls. And I'm looking back at Liam Vella and Rosie Wow. Oh, Rosie Wow just bonks a wall coming out of the chicane and causes front wing damage to themselves. Pretty substantial front wing. They're not just missing an end plate. They're missing the whole top section of their right hand of the front wing.
What do we wait? Is left? Never mind, he was already out.
No, he retired on the chicane. And Rosie decides not to come into the pit. Liam Vella has just come into the pits for some reason. Probably serving a drive-through.
Yeah, the drive-through.
MC McGear loses a place to KP in turn 1. And KP bolts away with a 1 second gap as they go into the high-speed left-rights. That's crazy.
I take back what I said about Marcy. He has gained 1.7 seconds since the VSC.
Yellow flags.
McGee went off.
Ooh! And they've contact to Liam. Liam's not going to be happy about that. I would say that would have been an unsafe rejoin.
McGear's race is not going too well as it is.
Now we're back into the battle with Burl, Rosie Wow, and now KP's involved in this little battle going on. Marcy with... Yep. 129.560.
Very quick. 4.8 seconds is the gap now. Halfway race distance.
KP has overtaken Rosie Wow in a straight line. Which can be quite difficult to do around some tracks, overtaking in a straight line.
McGear has no front ring.
That being said, Rosie Wow is now coming into the pits to replace their front wing.
I think McGear will be as well.
Currently, Gaming Balls has made the has gained the most positions off the start. They have gained 7 positions from when they started. And they are currently sat in P4.
McGear has stayed out and he's got no front wing. He's going to DNF because of his drive-through. I think. What is he doing?
Having a party.
I think he's given up. That's what I think he's done.
We need points for the team, MC McGear. What are you doing?
So yeah, you can still get points.
Not if he DNFs.
Oh yeah. 3.9 seconds.
I must say, this race is already more exciting than the previous ones. Now they're on the same stretch of track. Olev with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
20 seconds total for him now.
And he's decided to retire from the session.
Understandable. That bumps up Gaming Pools for the podium. 4
That's an
DNFs already,
8th position off the start.
We're gonna have, unless McGear hits this lap, we're gonna have 5 DNFs. Yellow flag, Mercedes.
It's Olev. Still,
Oh,
because he retired without actually crashing out or anything, so his car's going slow, causing issues for everyone.
gap from Marcy to Monkey is now 3.1 seconds.
10-second time penalty for MC McGear for speeding in the pit lane, and he's decided to retire also.
Yeah, 5 DNFs. 4 even. 1, 2, 3. No, if it is 5.
That is 5. 5 out of 13 drivers DNFing from this race.
Will we get any more? Is that a...
We got a Williams and a Red Bull battling.
The Alpine
Well, not really
for
battling.
some reason, even though he's DNF, which makes no sense.
It's
Well,
AI
F1.
controlled.
Yeah, rather than F1, you'll...
I think if you decide to retire in the pits, it should leave you in the pits.
Yeah, which like what we're doing in real life.
Yes, just like real life. But no, that's too
Marcy
hard
is
for a
gaining
AAA.
on Monkey at a rate of knots. Bloody hell, he is closing down. And he has a full battery.
He is, but then you got to think about his tire wear.
He pit like 4 laps after though. So
Yeah, he could have pitted 4 laps after, but Monkey could have been saving his tires, whereas Marcy was burning up all of his rubber and fuel.
we'll see when they get to each other and see what the others can do.
This is a way more eventful race than any of the Bahrain races.
I think this might be the best race so far. Maybe other than T1 Japan.
I mean, Japan was interesting, but it was wet, wasn't it?
Yeah,
For
yeah,
tier
for
1.
them. Yeah. I thought it meant to rain though, and it hasn't so far. Will we get rain in the closing laps? And can they stay out on the rain?
So Olev had their pit limiter on, but somehow still got speeding in the pit lane. It is important to note, different pit lanes have different pit speeds. So some are 60 kilometers an hour and some are 80.
I think it's 60 here.
Which would explain his speeding. Someone says this has given them great hope for the tier 2 race. It's given me great hope for the tier 2 race, advising I don't decide to bin it into a wall. Alpine for the win. I think this has proven that it doesn't matter your pace, you could still be in a battle around this track. Thoughts?
Pardon?
I just said how this race seems to prove that you don't really need like flat out pace on this track to still end up in a battle.
This
Because
track is a lot of conserving tyres.
look at Gaming Bulls, they're 8 positions ahead of where they started. Worm 5, Liam Vella also 5. But then you've got all the DNFs.
This is really turning into 2024. We have the world champion behind, closing quite quickly. And then a driver without a race win ahead, looking for his first race win. Will it be the world champion, or will it be the rookie? Well, he's not rookie, but
I'm a rookie. For tier 2, I've only done 1 race. I didn't even do the Japan one.
okay, it's my first season, but...
Olev claims this one is 80 kilometers an hour.
Oh, okay, I could be wrong there.
I'm going to Google it.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
F1
Great tool.
25 Miami hit limit. Let's see. It is indeed 80 kilometers an hour around here.
Worm with a 10-second penalty for speeding the pit lane, and Marcy is 6/10 off. DRS wide open. Can he make a move into the score now?
Probably not. He's probably not close enough.
I think he's trying to wait for this. Long straight. He has a full battery, whereas Monkey has a low battery.
Marcy is a 2-time champion. If anyone knows how to be patient, it'll be Marcy. Patience is where true.
Gearbox.
He's not going to go for a move into this corner, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't.
He's going to
I
look
think
at
he's
it, but I don't think he has the gap.
He could have if he'd kept a ply on. He could have.
Yeah, but if he outbrakes himself, he's just going to go straight on into the Mercedes, and you don't want to do that.
So I did that a few times.
Yeah, but you don't want to eliminate 2 people in one go.
Yeah, I did that. I went for a few dive bombs and went for the switchback and went flying past.
1.5 more DNFs, and then we're halfway through the field of DNFs.
Ooh, Liam almost squeezing Worm into the wall. And if someone can half DNF from this race, I will personally give them money. If they can find a way to do that.
Worm goes for an overtake on Liam, as KP
Game
goes
balls
for
in
an
the pits.
overtake on Gaming Bulls, but that's because of the pits.
My controller started vibrating when Gaming Balls was in the pits then. That's a bit weird.
Will he come out ahead of these 2 battling?
I don't think so.
He does not. Or does he?
No. He does, he does.
He does.
Good time to pit.
I'm
Decent
going to
gap.
sneeze. Marcy is right on the tail box of Monkey. Going
More
down
than
the back
Monkey
straight.
now.
I'm on with Marcy. You know what? We're going to ride fully on board with Marcy. I'm going to watch this gap close in real time. Getting out of the dirty air, but not going for the move. Oh, lock up on the front 2 tires into the final corner. For Marcy.
And he's in the pits. Monkey's in the pits.
Well, that makes his overtake easier then.
I think he
Looking
really
back,
has
we
to
also have Burl and KP really close together. Monkey in the blue hat has officially lost a position from where they started, because they started on pole.
Marcy started on mediums, right?
I believe so.
This could be the race win for Marcy then, unless Monkey can catch up.
Or Marcy bins it into the wall.
I'd hope for a 2-time champion he wouldn't, but you never know.
Anything can happen. Look at Lewis Hamilton. He's 7 times champion, and he still crashes out of races occasionally.
Spa.
So yeah, anything can happen. Championships don't mean experience, they just mean you've been faster than everyone else.
I literally jumped onto Spa SQ, watched him lock his rears, jumped onto normal qualifying. It's like he's in P6, I'm like, oh, this is great. Just as it switches to him going over track limits.
Well, yeah, but he also did gain a lot of positions in that race.
It was a great race from him.
It was wet, so of course it would be. Hamilton's always been good in the wet. Because British, innit?
You're used to it.
Exactly.
Okay, Monkey's gaining a lot of time though.
I'm watching this
Already
slight
down.
little battle between Burl and KP. They're not really battling, they're just the closest 2 cars together on track at the moment.
I'm gonna say there's a big gap to the top 2 and there's a big gap to the top 3 and 4.
Well, we've got Worm and Gaming Bulls that are also close together. And we have Burl and KP who are close together, but everyone else has a gap. Because we only have 8 drivers on track at the moment. Oh,
And the Red Bull goes past the Williams using DRS. As it stands, Wham will finish P7.
unless he gets another penalty.
Yeah.
But even then, he'll still finish P7 because he's got that additional 10th back to Liam.
Even if he finished last, it's still P8.
Yeah, it's better than
Five DNF.
it's better than the other 5, yeah. He'll score more points than the whole Alpine team did.
Okay. Either Marcy is saving his tyres, or Monkey's just got insane pace. He's gained another 1.5 seconds in the lap.
Like I said, Marcy was probably ruining his tyres trying to catch up to Monkey. But now it is Monkey's turn to burn his tyres.
6 laps to go. Or that's 7. 7. 7 laps to go. Monkey sets fastest lap.
Monkey is on fresh medium, so that is kind of expected for the pole
This
sitter.
is a copy and paste of what Marcy was doing just 5 laps before. Worm gets past the Red Bull.
It is, but now the drivers are going to have to start
back.
thinking. They are going to have to make another pit stop if they haven't changed compounds yet. And I'm going to go into the race director and see. So, Marcy has gone mediums to hards. Monkey has gone mediums, hards, mediums. Burl has done mediums, hard, mediums. KP has done medium, hard. Gaming Bulls has done medium, hards, hards. Worm, medium, medium, hards. Liam, hard, mediums with a 1-stop. Rosie, hard, mediums, hards. Mediums, hards for Olev. MC McGee, mediums, mediums, hards. YN did 3 stops before they decided to pin it. With mediums, hard, softs. And then the other 2 didn't pit at all because they retired on the first lap. That's the current tyre strategies. So Marcy is doing a 1-stop. Liam Vella is doing a 1-stop. Which is interesting. Thoughts on the 1-stop?
This is a battle for P1 at the moment. It's whether Monkey can keep this pace up and overtake. It's one thing to catch up, but it's another to get by.
It is. Especially around a track like this.
Yeah, Marcy showed could not get past him whatsoever.
I mean, he did, eventually, because he went into the pits.
Yeah.
And KP is coming into the pits.
On to softs.
All these guys need to do is finish the race and they all get points. They all get points even if we did the normal top 10 get points. Like real Formula 1. But we don't, we go down. Ooh, big spin for Worm! But he catches it somehow. And Gaming Bulls gets a 3-second penalty for track limits. As he was also avoiding Worm's half spin. That was a heck of a recovery.
Actually trying to avoid it and got the penalty.
It was,
for that.
because Worm was going across the full track. I would say that penalty should be removed, but, you know, they both have penalties, so it makes no difference on their positioning.
He might appeal that.
He might.
Unless it... Actually, I don't think he will. Yeah, it's only going to be 3 seconds.
Oh, and
Worm's
Worm's
round,
in the wall! His tyres must be super dead, and now he's got
Worm's
front
out,
wing
DNF.
damage. He's decided to retire. And now his car's blocking the track.
Will that come back?
He's been hit! He's been hit by Monkey! Or whoever that Mercedes was. Was that KP?
It's KP.
KP hit the stationary car. It now has front wing damage, and KP's just pitted. There won't be a safety car this late in the race.
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll only be out to finish lap 26, and it'll come back in. Because there's always 3 laps of racing laps left at the end of a race.
Yeah. That's good for Marcy.
Not good for KP with that front wing damage.
Will he... Someone's in the pits? I think?
Rosie Wow is in the pits.
Will KP try and report that for DNF in a bad place?
Worm is also not happy.
Rosie is on intermediates of all tyres.
That's an interesting strat. But
Even if it rains now, you can just go to the end, unless it absolutely hams it down.
Ark
Unless the
has
driver knows something
just
about
returned into the chat with, oh wow, I'm assuming looking at the fact that we've got 6 out of 13 drivers retired.
We have more DNFs than drivers. Gaming balls on the gearbox of.
No, we have 6 retirements and 7 drivers left. Yeah, I'm looking at KP and Liam Vella. KP's practically pushing Liam through the chicane.
Oh, I'm seeing rain. I'm seeing rain.
There's a chance maybe Rosie made the right call.
Yeah, but it's very late. That's the thing. Will he gain that time back? I think it was a good risk. He had nothing to lose.
Well, you never know. KP has come into the pits. We'll have to check like how these guys if these guys start sliding.
Where is?
Because it could get very slippy very quickly, even if the rain doesn't look like it's that major.
Look like a new front wing and inters for KP, unless he was having a penalty. Which
It is a front. KP was the one that decided to T-bone a stationary vehicle.
Ah. Marcy's still gaining, but not as quick now.
The rain could be having an effect.
3 laps left, so he can still do this.
The drivers are taking it slower in some of the corners, I have noticed, as the rain is falling.
Marcy must be feeling this pressure. First win of the season. Yellow flag. There's a Mercedes. Oh, Monkey's had a mistake.
Probably spun.
Monkey half spun it, yeah. 10 seconds now. I think unless Marcy makes a mistake, I don't want to set a commentator's curse here. Unless Marcy makes a mistake, that's the race wins for him.
But the battle for P3 is still very much on the table between Burl and Gaming Balls.
Well, Bell's got a penalty, so unless he can...
And Burl's come into the pits.
That's confirmed P3 then.
Unless... if he stays out, he could... The rain might not get hard enough to where they need the inters. However...
It does not heavy enough. Someone else is in the pits with the McLaren. I know that's Bell.
However,
Liam?
there's still 3 laps left. 27, 28,
Liam
and
Bell
29. Anything can happen. They're all coming onto the inters now.
Top 3 the only ones on...
Yeah, the top 3 are the only ones on the slicks.
I don't think they have enough...
Marcy coming up behind Rosie. Marcy does not pit.
It'd be a bad idea for him to pit currently. He's got an 11-second gap to the car behind.
Monkey doesn't pit.
Monkey could pit. Yeah, he could. But he would lose all hopes of a win then.
Could still come P2 though. 20-second pit time. It looks like whatever grip Monkey didn't have the previous lap where he spun, he's found again. Gaming Balls does not pit. This could very well be the finishing position
I think it will be.
of every driver. But Marcy could also get held up by Rosie Wow.
Doesn't look like Bell's gaining yet, so I don't think these inters are fully working.
Well, speaking of inters not working, Marcy is on the back of Rosie for overlapping. As well as the Mercedes of KP and potentially his teammate of Liam Vella.
Will team orders come into effect if they catch up?
But being this close to these guys will be giving Marcy some DRS at times as well, if DRS is... Because DRS hasn't been disabled yet.
Yeah. Although, he will also be getting dirty air, which he will not need in these wet conditions.
Well, he has gone on to the final lap. And he is practically on the gearbox of Rosie. Wow, now.
Marcy has controlled this race beautifully.
And you questioned their tactic.
I know. That is my mistake. I thought it wouldn't work, but I shouldn't have doubted the champion.
Never doubt champions. They're not champions for no reason.
Exactly.
Who do you think's going to get driver of the day? I think it's going to Gaming Bowls.
Yeah, isn't it done off the most overtakes? Or that's how it was done in the last game?
I don't know, because most overtakes is its own thing now. Because I didn't get driver of the day, but I got most of it. I think driver of the day is based on where you finish, based on your starting position.
Yeah.
And Gaming Balls being 8 positions ahead of where we started, it is very, very likely.
Marcy is now coming to the last corner. Max Verstappen won in 2022. And he won in 23 as well.
Marcy,
Norris
one
last year.
position up on where they started, and
year.
Marcy crosses the line. Monkey coming in P2, but he looks like he's struggling for grip around the final corners.
After he took P1 from Monkey.
Gaming Bulls is also struggling for grip now. Gaming Bulls just lost a second and a half to Burl, the McLaren behind, through the chicane.
17 lap old hard on Marcy there. So he did well to keep those tyres working. Bell losing the rear end slightly, but keeping it on track.
Gaming Bulls does seem like they are... That was for Gaming Bulls?
I think he went deep, maybe.
He might be out of fuel! He's going slow!
He's out of fuel, yeah.
He crosses the line though, still in P3. Burl goes straight on. Don't question it.
Can KP overtake Liam Vella here? I don't think he can.
I doubt it.
He has the pace. I think
He's going for it! He's going for
Is
it!
he? Oh no.
Oh, not close enough. Not close enough.
Will he get him here though? Nah, no.
P5 for Liam, P6 for KP, and Rosie Wow coming around the final sections now for
Gamble going on to the
P7.
inside for him. Didn't play out, but he didn't lose much. He still got points.
6 DNFs.
What a race. Marcy got his first win of the season.
That he did. Mostly because the other 2 wins were by the same guy. I love Black Screen Simulator.
Where will this put him in the championship battle? That's
Marcy's taken a photo of his tyre wear. 81% tyre wear on his rear right tyre.
You know what? Daisy wasn't here, so Marcy takes over the lead of the championship.
Not really, because Days has got 2 wins under his belt. I'm going to skip the podium celebration.
Yeah, Marcy's only 19 points
So,
behind.
race winner is Marcy. Fastest lap goes to Monkey in a blue hat. Driver of the day, Gaming Bulls. And most overtakes, Liam Vella. Proving the driver of the day is based on where you finish, based on where you start. So, here's the final order. Marcy P1, Monkey in a blue hat P2, Gaming Balls P3, Burl P4, Liam Vella P5, KP P6, Rosie Wow P7, Worm P8, Olev P9, MC McGear P10, YN P11, Knight P12, and Berza in P13, with the final 6 being DNFs. However, YN has DNF'd with a penalty.
That was